Guitarist vocalist Tommy Victor called me from Cincinnati Tuesday, and I asked him specifically about the newest members of Prong, John Bechtel, also known as JB, and bassist Paul Raven.
I just think that we can expand now more, and the show is a lot more interesting. JB does a lot of the samples that we were doing on the records, and some, and it's been fun that way, where we could possibly recreate a lot of the remixes that we've been doing, and it's been working out great. Essentially, it's still a three-piece musically. I mean, JB's role is not of a keyboard player, it's more of sound effects and segues,
guitar looping,
guitar samples, etc.
Okay, and I imagine you're ecstatic still with having Paul Raven in on bass too.
Yeah, Raven's great, and he's a personality, and we're really happy to have him around.
Prong have also been on the road virtually non-stop for the past year. Tommy told me about the tours.
Well, originally we started out previous to the record release, and that was with the Bad Brains, and we were out with them for 2 weeks, 2 months, and that started in October last year. And we were off for a couple of weeks, and then we went out with Zombie, and that lasted a month and a half. Did a headlining tour with the Course of Empire, month and a half. Went over to Europe, did 2 months of Europe. Came back, did Pantera, month and a half, and now we're out again with Drown and Clutch. And this will be going through November, almost into December.
I asked Tommy if there was a conscious decision to try different things within the framework of the Cleansing album.
Not really. I mean, I wrote freely on the last record. For the last record. There was probably 30 plus, probably about 35 tunes written. And when I write, I mean, I can write a lot of different style of things, and we spanned a lot of our influences within those songs, and there was quite a bit in that vein, and more of like a Killing Joke vein. But when we came to choosing songs to go in and record, and Raven was influential on this, we chose to move away from a lot of the Killing Joke influence songs and stick with more of the hard rock ones, more of the traditional Prong ones, and more of the more innovative ones like, Snap, Finger Snap Your Neck, that sort of a combination of Killing Joke and Prong.
Regarding Prong's seemingly increased popularity, Tommy gave a typical musician's answer.
I don't think I'm ever satisfied with where we're at. I wish Prong was more popular than we are right now. Musically, I think that I'm not happy where we are neither. I want to make sure the next record is even more viable than Cleansing was. So what entails that, I don't know. I mean, we really have to just be lucky and go in and have the right frame of mind when we do the next record. And I think it's a matter of listening to a lot of things and seeing what's out there and trying to have the right mixture in the tonic in order to make a successful record. We got Terry Dade in there. Hopefully Raven and JB will participate more in this record, and I'd like to rely more on their role, and I think that's what will make the next record more interesting.
Since we're on the subject of the next album, I asked Tommy if he could give any early details about it.
I just think it's going to be fat, it's going to have a real big sound, and just reaching for more of a revolutionary guitar sound and try to capitalize on that, on our technical abilities. And I think it will probably be a little bit more on the experimental side, but we'll still concentrate on having the grooves and the dancey aspect of Prong as well.
Yeah, because I think you were saying that you wanted to stay contemporary because everything's kind of in a retro groove right now.
Yeah, I mean, the groups I consider contemporary, like Nine Inch Nails and Ministry, and I think that's modern rock. We like to do that, but without such a reliance on the high tech aspect of it. We like to use it and have it in there, but it's got to be more human. Prong has that real has a human quality, but it's still cold at the same time. And I think we found our own little niche here, and I think this will just be a growth record, and people will just have to check it out. And we're not really sure exactly what songs we're going to use or what we're going to do exactly, but I think concentration sonically on some of the goals I was talking about really is a concentration on it,
Prong, of course, will perform at the Mirage in Minneapolis Saturday night with Clutch and Drown supporting. I asked Tommy to tell our listeners what they can expect from Prong Saturday night.
Oh, I think they're going to have a good time because, we really have a good rapport with the audience, and it's balls out. We put out 100% every night, and sometimes we get ahead of ourselves in the playing aspect, but it's a lot of fun, and I think that's the main aspect. There's a lot of aggression is let out, and we also have added some added video and slideshow to the whole thing, and people can look forward to that, and a light show, and just a hardcore show plus, really.
Thanks to Tommy from Prong for the interview. Here's the song from Cleansing, which received much airplay on MTV, and the song that Tommy told me was his personal favorite from the album, Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck, on the Leaving Skaars radio show.
Hey, what's happening? This is Tommy Victor from Prong, and you're listening to Mark Skaar on the Leading Skaars radio show, KIOW FM 107.3, 4 City.